going through, before we kind of break down the actual gameplay, what we're going to do is starting off with spawns is very important. Okay, so every single time you play hardpoint, there is a specific spawn on each one. Okay, so we're going to take it one by one, and nice and slow and go through it. So the first hardpoint is quite simple because obviously it's a starting one, right? So we know the spawns are based on the start. So one spawn is roughly around here, and one spawn is roughly around here. Now, the reason I say the word roughly, okay, is because sometimes you have secondary spawns if people push out certain positions. But for a general kind of area, this is your rough spawns, okay? So right now, these are your spawns, and these are your opponent's spawns. So nice and simple. You're the blue team. Let's go through. So off the break, we're going to the right-hand side. So immediately, we're sending 3 people here. So you're going to be blue number 1, just to make it nice and easy for us to keep track of it. As you're going through, there's a teammate going across, and there's one more with you. So just off the break here, as you're going through, there is definitely a chance. There is definitely a chance that somebody could also be here. Are you happy with that kind of hypothesis? Somebody could be here. I'm not saying they would be, but they could be. So off the break, we need a few things to be ready for that gunfight. The first thing is hammering around the corner. So what I noticed is, I saw a little bit of this earlier, the way you kind of walk around the corner is something we went through at the end of our actual mechanic session, okay? I want you to be a bit more comfortable with sliding around, and let me show you exactly why. So right now, what you should be doing is slide cancelling, because right now, let's pause it right now. In this scenario, if this player on the other side, okay, if there's a player right there with an assault rifle on the head glitch or prone or whatever, they will have the advantage in the gunfight. So as you go around the corner, when you're walking around the corner, which is what you're doing now, you're always basically, they see you first. Let me show you why. If you stop right there, so right here, they can see you. They can see your right arm before you come around the corner. Okay? Just because of right hand peak. Like if you think about it right now, I think it's fair to say they could probably see you right now. You think that's fair? Like just like your arm.
Maybe they can see my footsies, but that's about it.
Okay, let's say foot, for example, right? I think for me, and from a certain angle, they can probably see your arm, maybe your foot, right? Even if that's the case, they're gonna know, okay, in the next 1 second, Fresh is coming around the corner. So right now, think about it. Right now, you're pre-aiming this random middle area. So they already know you're here. Now, what if they were on the floor? They have a big angle on you, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is get better at. 1 is shouldering, and 2 is cameraing, okay? So what you should be doing is shouldering a bit quicker here. Just checking
What if I destroyed them, though?
Yeah, exactly. So this is another thing. Something I said about mindset and the way you look at this. I don't care if you fry this guy right here. I would still tell you it's the wrong play. Let me explain why. This is the triangle concept. In this gunfight, you should lose this if they're pre-aiming you and they're on a head glitch. Like right now, if that guy was on that head glitch, you see where my mouse is? If he had an assault rifle right there, if he had an assault rifle and you beat him in the gunfight, I would have said, you know what, Fresh? Well played, but that's not a reliable way of winning the gunfights. Yes, you won this one, but if you did that 20 times, you would probably lose it 19 against a better player. So where we want to get more consistent and reliable gunfights, and not those 1 in 20 gunfights.
Exactly. Yeah. So more sliding around. Gotcha.
Exactly. Because your question was, what if I win it? Okay, cool. Maybe you win it, but it's like one of those where right now, if you were playing against yourself and your other version was on that head glitch, who would win the gunfight? This version or that version?
That version, of course.
So you're basically saying the only way I can kill the player is if I'm better than them, right? Technically, if that's what we're saying. So if you're better than them, imagine if you were better than them and you cameraed them, you would win anyways. So it's about preparation. So in that scenario, you should always be slide cancelling or cameraing because of that reason. Make sense?
Okay, got it. Makes sense. Yes.
So right now, again, you're going around, you're jumping. I don't mind this. But again, I want to see more sliding, more slide cancelling. I've not seen one slide cancel here. It's just very slow. So everything you've done so far has been good. Just no sliding. I need to see a lot more slide cancelling. What are you going to say?
This was recorded way before sliding. Like I used the sliding mechanic a lot, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
This was before I played this game probably 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. So again, though, I understand what you're saying, but again, I told you as well, I'm going to be harsh, I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that 2-3 weeks ago you played this, we're near the end of the year and you haven't slid. Just think about that. Right? Like if you're telling me, oh, it's 2 weeks ago, that's still not good enough. Like you should be these fundamental. You tell me you watch my videos, you see the coaching and stuff like that, right? So you should be like, okay, what are they doing differently? What do the pros do? What does ARV do? What do they do differently? Well, they move around faster. You know what? They're sliding. There must be a reason why. Okay, these are things we need to start doing in our game a bit more. Because right now, the route you're taking is actually fine. But like I said, it's just the way you're approaching it. Okay, but so far, nothing crazy, nothing bad's happened. You've gone through. There's been no one here. So right now, you're in a scenario where you're in this door. Okay, as you're going through, if we look at the mini map again, this is why mini map is so important. As we go through the mini map, we see 3 people here. So let's go through this together and watch the mini map and kill feed. Okay, so right now there is 1 person on the hill, 1 person on your left, and 1 person on your right. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what it looks like is that guy died. So now there's 1 person on your left. So we know that the player on the hill has died because the hill's now white and that player died. Okay. There's 1 player on your left. So if we look through, there should be 1 player spawning up there. There should be 1 player in the left room. So now we're looking for 2 people. We don't know where they are, but they didn't come through the left. So they might be far right or top third, roughly. So this is what I mean by gathering information. We don't know where they are, but we're guessing right now. Let's go through. We go through. As you get on the hill, there's 1 more behind. That could be the player from before. So it looks like that is that player. He's right there. So again, off the break, if you saw this and you looked at your minimap right now, that's actually an enemy right there. Right now, you should be thinking, okay, that's an enemy there. Let me help him. And look what he's right there. That's him right there. Okay. So you got a little bit of tunnel vision here. But again, I didn't know that until I looked at the mini map. So just from looking at the mini map, I saw he was right there. So that should be the first kill. He ends up going through. He's fighting your teammate now. As he's fighting your teammate, I'm not even seeing you open the door. But as soon as you open it, you should get the guy underneath you. Okay. I don't mind that play. You go through. There's 1. In this scenario, there's 1 more on your level. So right now he's on your level because you can see the bridge. Okay. If he is an AR right now, he should kill you. So again, mini-map awareness. You should realize, oh, there's a guy right there. I'm standing in the open. He can see my head technically. He can see my head, right? I should move from here. Think about it. Right now, you're not really looking at him. He can easily kill you. So you go through. Yeah. What's going on here? Where are you looking at here?
No. I thought you could go down from there. Sorry. I was like, wait.
No, it's just funny. I was like, what's going on there? But yeah, go through. Good kill. I don't mind that. That's okay. Now, instantly, let's pause for a second. Where are your teammates spawning? What side of the map? Talk to me. Side right or side left?
Side. What's
blue
that
side or red side? Like what? This is the red side, and this is the blue side.
The blue side. Blue side.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So your teammate is spawning blue side. Happy with that? So 1 spawn there. 1's coming through there. Where's the other ones? So you have 2 coming through there. You have 1 coming through the left, right? It's like this. This is what it looks like. So you know you're standing right here, by the way. You're standing right there. You know that your teammates are on the right. So instantly, your enemies have to be coming behind you. So you should read this and say, okay, my enemies are coming. I need to watch for my enemies now or get on the hill. I don't mind you not getting on the hill here. I don't mind you playing for map control. The reason is, if you get on the hill and die now, your teammates are going to be spawn trapped. It's all about map control. So you're right now, you're standing here. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. But you should be thinking, okay, how can I be annoying and distract the red team so that my teammates can get some more map control?
Yeah.
That you should be thinking about how can I get map control? Let's see what you do here. 20 seconds. You're standing in the open. You get in the middle of the hill and you go prone. Let's pause it right now. You have no teammate support because no one's with you right now, okay? You don't know where they are on the hill. And this is my point about getting on the hill right now. For me, this is quite useless because think about it. You're sitting here prone. Your teammates are not even here yet. Right now, do you think this play is safe?
No, it's not.
Not really, right? And if you think about it logically, they're going to come through the left side. So if anything, you should at least pre-aim the left and at least be ready for a gunfight, right? But can you see you just sat on the hill randomly? It's like you weren't really sure where they're coming from. And they literally what I just said. As soon as I said that, you get executed. Why? Because literally think about it. I said that you should be watching this. You literally watch this. He came around the corner. He goes, what the fuck's this guy doing? And he executed you. So mini-map awareness is everything. You should have identified that and watched this area or stood up here and played your life or gone round or done something. But you sitting on the hill here, you just kind of threw away your life here.
So can I say something? Course, something that I want to confess?
Yes.
In this scenario, when I jumped on the hill, I did not look at my radar.
I already know that. I already know that, bro. You're good. It's okay. I already know that, but that's fine. And this is good though.
I need to confess. Sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize to me. It's more about you understanding that why did I look at my radar and why is it so important? Oh, this is why. And I want you to get better at using the radar, okay? But can you see how I'm painting a picture? How the hell was I going to know he's going to come behind you? It's literally because of the mini map, okay?
It's like if you know the future, you know,
exactly,
even though
bro.
this thing was uploaded today.
Exactly, bro. I've never seen this, but it's just about looking over. So you go through.
Yeah, we got switch these spawns.
Now 5 seconds left. Let's go through. So what you just said in the commentary to your teammates, we have to switch these spawns, right? But think about it. 20 seconds ago, you had the opportunity to do that. So you want to be thinking of the bigger picture. In that scenario, I think you could have played a bit better. Just played your life a bit more, maybe being a bit more aggressive there, okay? You spawn up, let's see what you do here. So right now you're going towards P2. Now, let's go through P2 together. Just like I said, we're going to take it one by one, slowly by slowly. So right now we're going through P2. Now, the P2 spawns are quite simple. One spawn is back here.
Yeah.
And one spawn is back here. Okay? So for P2, where would you like to spawn? The left or the right?
The left.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this scenario, you want to spawn here. Now, this is the key thing. This is very, very important.
Yeah.
You want to spawn on this side for about 30, 35 seconds maximum. Okay? Because once we go into P3, we actually would prefer to have these spawns. So at the end of P2, as there's about 20 seconds left, okay?
Yeah.
We actually don't want to spawn here. Is that fair? At the end of P2, we actually want to spawn here.
Yeah.
So what your job is to have the spawns here from the start, keep map control, keep the team pressurized on the right. You want to keep them as far away as possible. And then in about 25 seconds, roughly, you want to start to rotate and you want to make them spawn at the back here. You're going to see the good teams do that. They spawn you out. Even though there's good spawns for P2, it's bad spawns for P3. So let's play out together and see what happens. So off the break, you're going through. There's a guy on the hill here. Right now, you should be going in the hill. So your teammates are going the right. So you should have gone through the back there and kind of gone through a different angle. Okay? So you see your teammates are going through this side door. Think about what you're doing here. Think about what you're doing. You're behind them right now. You should go in that hill and pinch them, okay? But look what you're doing instead. Right now, and this is what I mean by mini-map awareness. Realistically, where could somebody be that you're pre-aiming? Because your teammate just came from there, right? So surely your teammate or the enemy would have had a fight. If somebody was around here, they would have had a fight by now, right?
Yeah.
So it's quite unlikely. It's quite unlikely that he's going to be here. So now your teammate gets in, and now you're going to go back on the same route. Okay? So as this is going on, there's two spawn points, just like we kind of mentioned. One's over there, one's over there.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, we'll make you the blue team just to keep it consistent. You're standing there. Your teammate spawned here, by the way. It's very, very key information. Your teammate spawns there. During this whole process, your other two teammates are fighting over there. Okay?
Yeah.
So you now need to look at this and say, okay, what's going on? Well, I know my teammate spawned behind me. So what does that mean? It means the red team are spawning here. So they're going to be trying to push through the front area here. Happy with that?
Oh, okay.
So your job right now, if you're sitting here, you're very useless because you're not really, you're patrolling the spawns, kind of doing nothing. I would rather use an SMG player, be trapped in a corner here, or be up here, or be annoying, like be somewhere that's annoying so that when they run out of their spawns, you kill them. Let's say you're behind them. Let's say you're standing up here. You kill one, you kill two, they spawn back here. Then the other two players, they can't push out because now they're 2 versus 4. Look at the difference. Just from you standing there compared to standing there. And the key difference is map pressure. Where you are now, there's no map pressure. It's quite easy for them to get out and escape because there's no, like, you're not putting pressure on them. But when you're standing there, they have something to think about. They have a problem to think about. So let's play this out. Any questions so far?
No, everything's pretty good.
Good, perfect. Now your teammates were in a 2 versus 3 because you and your teammate weren't there yet. So right now you and your teammate are standing there. These two were a 2 versus 4 potentially. They end up getting killed. So now they're going to spawn behind you. So during this stage, although you have the spawns here, this isn't actually a good thing because you guys have the spawns but no map control, right? So if you think about it, you guys are kind of trapped here now. So if I'm the red team, I'm not worried about the spawns. You know why? Because how long's left of the hill? 40 seconds. So if I can keep you guys here, if I can keep you here for 40 seconds, if I can have a trap like this is my setup, right? Honestly, I'm okay. I'm perfect with that because you're going to spawn so far away from P3. All I need to do is for the next 20 seconds, distract you guys. Just keep you guys trapped here. Keep you guys trapped here, distract you. Let's see what they do here. And it all comes down to what? The map control earlier. Right now, there's 2 people in your left here. They're going to be in your left. So you need to be using your equipment more. There's one. There's another guy in your left, but you're sprinting and you get killed. So again, right now, as soon as you see this, you should be chucking a stun. You should be going through. As soon as you get this kill, you should be watching your left, using movement, stuff like that. But instead, you run out. You just kind of push them.
Sliding around and stuff.
Exactly. Chucking some equipment, throwing some shoulders, waiting for your teammate, going together. But instead, you're kind of just running around the map. Now, look where you spawn. Me personally, I'm like, oh, this is not a good spawn. Why? Because we have the bad spawn now, and 30 seconds left. They're trapping us at the back, and they've got the spawns for the new hill. So we need to get out of here. And guess what happens? They're trapping you. They're trapping you on the left here. You get shot. Now, you're in a gold lobby, right? This is the only difference, silver and gold lobby. What they didn't do well is they didn't trap you well enough. What they did is they actually pushed through. They didn't realize they weren't blocking the spawns. So you guys actually spawned out now, but it was only because they didn't hold it well enough. This wasn't like, can you say to me right now, oh, Arv, look what I did. I got our spawns. Not really, right? Because you're getting spawn trapped. So you spawning in the new hill now was quite lucky. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah, like, can you say to me right now what you did now was planned? Not really, right? This was luck, but this was more because of the opponents. But I don't want you to rely on, I don't want you to be like, oh, how did I spawn here? I want you to realize you spawned here because they made a mistake. Right. They didn't hold the spawn. They didn't block it. But what they should have done, they should have blocked this. You guys should have spawned here and they should have spawn trapped you. But now you got fortunate. Let's make it count. What I don't want you to do right now, I don't know if you're going to, but I have a feeling you might. I don't want you to play at the back here. I don't want you to back away because all you're going to do is invite map pressure. This is so important to everyone watching right now. You're the blue team, okay? Now, where are we spawning, bro? We're spawning here.
Oh, no.
They're spawning here. So let me just ask you a question. If your blue team did this, is this a good setup or not? Tell me. What do you think?
If this is a good setup,
for P3, are you happy with this setup?
Yeah, it might work. No,
let me tell you why. It will work for a wave of kills. Okay, if you die right now, right? If you're the red team right now, all you need to do, is take your time. You get set up. You're on top now. You're on the top, right? As soon as you get one wave of kills, because you're basically watching the spawn, right? As soon as you get one wave of kills, the blue team spawns out. And this is the key point. You need lines of defense. So this setup isn't bad as a backup plan. This should be your backup plan once you've died, right? But your as an initial plan is terrible. Look at that setup compared to this. So that's setup 1, right? Compare it to this for me. You tell me the truth. What's better? This is someone up there, someone up there, someone, you can even stand here and watch the right, and someone in the hill watching this. Now, this setup for me is so much better. Why? Because the red team are pushed further back. They have to fight you middle map before they even get there. So these 20, 30 seconds I go through now are so much better for you. Because let's say number 3 dies now, okay? He spawns here.
Yeah.
Now you got a backup. At least you got a backup line. And every kill you get here, you're spawning them out and out and out. So you have more time. So let's see. I don't want you to turn around there. What are you going to say, bro?
P3 is
this one here. Where you spawn right now.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Just making sure.
Yeah, again, it's just about map control. You just want to make sure you're maintaining your map control. That's the key thing, man. Every time you're playing, just make sure you're having map control, So right now you're going through middle. What I would say is your whole team is going through middle. You're leaving this big gap here. You're leaving a big gap here of this left.
Yeah.
They could have snuck through the left with some good timing here. So you should have realized that and said, oh, you know what? Why am I going to the new hill? Why are four of us pushing for 15 seconds? It's not really that powerful, right? Think about it. All 4 of you are going for 15 seconds, okay? Now, what if the red player did this? What if one of them snuck through this way? Or, off the spawn, what if one of them went through this way? You're giving them the new spawns now. They gave it to you, and you said, you know what? You deserve it. Take it back. That's what's going on right now.
Crazy.
You guys are fighting for 15 seconds. So you need to, as a solo queue, understanding sports, you should watch this and say, oh, my teammates are all pushing there. They're playing it bad. Let me rotate. Let me make sure we have the new spawns. But you're not going to do that. You're going to go to the hill. You're going to run in. 10 seconds left there. 4 of you committed to this. 4 of you are pushing for the hill. Look at that. 6 seconds. You get the hill. Well done. You got 7 seconds there, Fresh. It's not good enough. What do you think? Talk to me. I told you it was gonna be harsh. This is what I want you to see.
I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. This is not me.
This has to be someone else. Let's pause this right now and tell me, is this a good setup for 4 seconds left? 3 of you on this catwalk. It's terrible.
No, it's not. It's not. It's definitely not.
And now,
what am I doing?
Now, look at the minimap.
I got 2 seconds.
Now, look at the minimap. This is the key thing. Look at the minimap with me. Look at the minimap. Look at the minimap. Wait for your teammate to spawn right now. What's just happened is you guys gave up. You guys gave up this setup for this. Now your teammate spawned there. Let's make you blue again. Let's make you blue again. You got 2 seconds. You have 2 teammates there, and you have a teammate spawn there. You did all of that for 2 seconds. That's exactly what we just saw.
We gave up. I can't believe my eyes.
And now look, the players you're going up against, they're still confused. Look at him, he's still here. So this is my point. In these lobbies, you guys, like, look, you're still here. You're snaking it. You're strafing. You don't even know where they are. Again, this isn't to like.
Now I realize that the spawn flip.
Yes, and look now. Think about it. The 2 seconds you got, right? The 2 seconds you got. Let's count it together. 1, 2. You know, I'm gonna give you 3, Fresh. I'm gonna be nice to you, okay? Now, I want you to look at the score now, okay? 43, 44, 45, 46. So all you did was you got 3 seconds. Now they have 3 seconds. Now let's pause it. Who's in a better setup, them or you?
There.
So you gave them 3.
They got the spawns.
So they not only did they get the time that you got, and they've got the spawn. So now they're going to get the next 30 as well.
Yeah.
Now you're by yourself. You're going through. 2 people are down. You're trying to push in. You're trying to go in. You know they're going to be at the front here. Let's see how you approach this. Again, I want to see more slides from you. I want to see more equipment from you. Just different things here. But to be honest, like the lobbies, they're not great, man. You can be way better than these guys. Now look where you're spawning. You're spawning all the way here. So if I was the enemies, again, I don't think their setup's too good, bro. Because what they should be doing right now, Fresh, they should have a guy. Yeah. They should have a guy top snow right now. You know why?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah? Because you're gonna run through this front now. So this is what I meant as well. Imagine if there was no one top snow and they were all at the back. It's easier for you to break the hill, right? They give you more of an opportunity. And that's why I was saying earlier, you want to have lines of defense. So right now, if I'm the red team, I shouldn't have a setup like this because we have so much mid-map control. I should have someone there. I should have someone there so that you guys, you can't just run in. You guys have to fight them first. Let's play this out. Look what happens. Right now, if I pause it right now, imagine if someone was on top third right now. He gets a 3-piece.
Yeah.
That would be so much harder to play against. But instead, you go through. You go through. You get there. 20 seconds, you get 1. And now look, 19 seconds left. How many people are rotating from your team? None. All 4 of you are here.
0.
17 seconds left. 17 seconds left, and all 4 of you are here.
What time do you recommend? What time do you recommend to start?
It isn't a timing thing. It isn't a timing thing. It's a feel for what's going on. So let me give you an example. Right now, I would say 30 seconds is still a lot to play for. So I'll go. But with your whole team rotating, your whole team's pushing the hill, right? And you're by yourself. You should just think, okay, maybe I should play for the rotation, because if my team is successful in this fight, then we're going to have the bad spawns again. So it depends on the situation. Like right now, we don't know where the red team are, okay? But we know they have 1 on the hill. They probably have 1 maybe on this head glitch, okay? For example. Now, what they could have, again, this is all about, we don't know. We're just guessing. They could have 1 person going to the left here. And they can have 1 going to the right. So in my head, if you're having 3 people in your team going to the tunnel, what I would have done is get an AR out and sat up here maybe. Or maybe back to where, you know why? Just in case one of these 2 try to break out, if you can kill them, let's say you kill this player, right? What happens? He'll spawn back there. So you're delaying their push. And then you have a feel for the minimap. Let's say your teammates get 2 kills. What do? You back away. You back away because you know why? You want these spawns. You stand up here. You still want them to spawn back there. That's your goal. You want them to spawn out and you want map control. But instead, you 4 are here. So I know if you guys get the kills here, the game's going to say, oh, blue team really want this spawn. Let's give them this spawn. Let's give the blue team this spawn. The red team get this spawn now. So although it's bad for P3, guess what? P4 is in 10 seconds. Now tell me, what spawn would you rather have there, Fresh? Talk to me. This spawn for P4 or this spawn?
Oh, the other spawn, the one by P4.
Exactly. Now this is important. This is for the remaining of P3. Does that make sense? So for the next 10 seconds, this is the next hill, and you're giving them this spawn. So, and this is another thing. If you die now, you have the bad P3 spawn. So for the next 10 seconds, you are spawning on the other side of the map. And how much are you giving them? You're fighting for maybe 15 seconds. By the time you get there, that's about 30 seconds. So let's play it out. You go through. You guys get the kills here. Good kill here. Okay, you got the one. Well done. You go across. Your teammates go across. Great break. 4 down. Guess what? You spawn in the bad spawn once again. 15 seconds left. Let's pause it right now. Where does your teammate spawn? Where does your teammate spawn? He spawns right there. What does that mean? It means they're spawning. All the 4 people you just killed are spawning right there.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm the blue team, which is you, we fucked up. Let's be real. We got a really bad spot. What can the red team do here, Fresh? What they should be doing, they should push out. They should have somebody there. They should have somebody there. They should have somebody on the hill, and they should have another player maybe around there. They should have such a high line because they know you guys are going to try coming through there, right? They should trap you there. They should make you guys suffer. Now, what people do is they have somebody all the way back there. But for me, that's not good at this point because you're giving the blue team a chance to escape. They should have somebody there. Like, they should trap you in for at least 1 wave of kills and then they can back off. Like, they should really make you suffer for 1 wave. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Just like I said, you're going through the middle. Now, even if this player wasn't good on the other team, right? Remember my setup I had. I would have had someone right there. Who wins this gunfight? The guy top third or you running out with a sub? The guy top third fries you every time. So this is what I mean again. This is only working now because they're not setting up either. So your lobbies, I don't even care about. I want you to be so good that you're having crimson awareness. Because right now your opponents, they don't know what they're doing. So you could get away with these players. But for me, this is a really bad play. Is that fair? Like to go through this middle map, open with a sub, I think it's terrible. Because remember my setup, I would have had somebody there and somebody there. This guy's getting fried from 2 angles. So it's all about your opponents and kind of just outsmarting them. Because look at this. They let you get to the hill. So do you remember what I said to you as well? I said the worst thing they could do is let you get to the hill. That's exactly what they're doing. So this opponent that you're playing against, they're actually holding really bad setups.
Yeah.
So you getting through here.
I'll walk right through the middle.
Exactly. But you should not be able to get here. How the fuck did you get here? They should not let you get there. I'm tweaking at this. This is so bad from them. Okay? Like you just, oh my God, I'm actually getting annoyed. You just walked in and got a 2-piece. Against a better team, you wouldn't even go out of tunnel. And that's the key difference I want you to realize. Okay? Because I don't want you to get comfortable with doing this. Because this, I guarantee, will not work normally.
Yeah, so I flanked them. So hopefully that they didn't watch middle, but that's their fault. They should have what's happening? AC.
Exactly. Think about it. Their setup is this. This is their setup right now.
Yeah.
This is their setup. That's a terrible setup. In any other lobby, if you go into a diamond lobby, they're going to have someone there. They might have somebody there, right? So you're not even getting out of this bridge area. As soon as they kill you, you're spawning back there. So I want you to just realize that, oh, okay, this worked because of this lobby, but against better players, this will not work. And that's what we want to get you comfortable with. Because yes, you broke it, but that's because they were terrible. Okay?
Yeah. Don't make it think like I'm like.
Yeah, exactly. Don't think, oh, it's because of me. So right now, the perfect example again, you have 4 people here, your teammates on the hill, right? You should be looking at this. And just like the enemies were doing, you're sitting quite reserved on the hill, right? But think about it. Yeah. Where's P5? Let's see. P5 is over there. You should start to get mid-map control. You need to right now start getting mid-map control. But think about it. For the next 15 seconds, you're holding this. Your team are going to get this anyways. There's 4 of you here. There's 4 of you holding P4 now. Look at the rotation. No one's rotating. Let's play this out. Let's see when you rotate. You're not rotating? 10 seconds. You get this kill again. They played it bad. 5 seconds left. How many people are on the hill right now? 3. You should have 1, maybe 0 at this point. Your last guy should be ready to rotate. But there's 3 of you on this point right now. 3 of you.
I'm going to the next one.
Now you're going through. Against a better team, what happened? They're right there. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. They fry your shit.
What I said? I said
rotate. It's too late though. Yeah. But it should be 20 seconds ago. Exactly. Now, again, in this lobby, it's okay, but I can't take this lobby too seriously because I want you to be to the next level. I know you'll be way better than these guys, okay? So I'm trying to get you to the next level. Straight away.
Yeah.
You're going through. They should be behind you. So it's a good read from you. Really good read from you. Equipment. Remember, you got a stun grenade. So this was a good read from you. This was the first time you've cut the lanes the whole game. This was the first time you've done it. Okay?
Yeah.
But overall, it's like, it's not bad, but it's so much slower, okay?
Yeah.
What do you think watching this map? Do you think it's fair what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? So we're watching again, you're standing through middle, just mini-map awareness, like you've got a sub right now and you're kind of just standing in like one of the hardest spots to be in. And I think it just comes down to kind of the lobby you're playing. I think you're just comfortable against them.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
Right now, where do you think they're coming from?
They're coming from their spawn.
So right now, what can we do? We can go through. They should be coming through that tunnel, right? Potentially.
Yeah.
So you should be like looking at your mini map. You should say, okay, you know what we got? Well, let's stop for a second. So we're on P1. Okay, so we're on P1. I'm spawning. I literally spawn around there. They're gonna spawn around there. So realistically, they have 4 routes. They have a tunnel route. They have a route to the right. They have a route to the far right, and they have a route to the left. Okay. So while my teammates are all of them, they're all watching the left. So I have one guy watching the far left. So I don't need to worry about that right now because I've got a mini map to help me out. I've got one guy in the hill. I've got one guy in the hill around there. I have one more guy going towards the hill. What you should be thinking is right. In terms of the mini map, no one's really got the right hand side. So what I want to do is I want to go through. I'm going to use my equipment because I've got 2 lanes to watch. Let me put a stun and grenade here. That way, at least I know if anyone's coming through there. Let me get closer with my sub to the right hand side. That way, you're taking on this side and this side. So as a teammate, you have 2 entrances. So you're making it so easy for your team to get fights because they only have to watch one thing. So this is what I mean by being a useful teammate. But if you go through here and watch the left, like you see how you go through and you go straight to the hill. Right now, let me pause it. Is this a good setup? Like realistically, there's 4 of you on the hill again. It's just, you're just way too compact on the hill. So I would rather you, instead of being here with your teammates, I would rather you go to the right and maybe watch a different lane and just make sure that they're not overextending. Because the worst thing to happen right now, is they go behind you, they get top control with an AR. As their team pushes out, they kill you. Because this guy's going to get 4 kills, right? It's so easy for him. He's literally behind you. So you just want to make sure you're covering more of the map. Okay?
All right. Can I say something real quick?
Of course, bro. Go for it.
I'm used to being the hill guy. You know, grabbing all
That's not a real
the
thing.
hill.
That's not a real thing in rank play. Because
No, I know, but usually, I'm the one that gets all the time.
Yeah.
Because I like to be in the hill since I'm a sub player.
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason why you see me always pushing the hill.
Again,
because I'm always trying to get time. But now that you're saying I should play more around the map, the hard point instead of me being inside the hard point. I should play around it.
It's not just about that though. It's not just about like you're okay to play in the hill. It's not about that. It's what does your team need? It's not about what does Fresh want to do. It's what does your team need? Like right now, for example, right? Like right now, your team. Right now, if we pause this right now, look what you're doing. This is what we spoke about. Look where you're sitting right now, okay? Perfect example. You're sitting inside this area right there. You're watching the hill, okay?
Yeah.
Now, imagine if instead of watching the hill from here, you were upstairs watching the window. They're not going to get to the hill. That's your goal. Why are you letting them get to the hill then having a gunfight? You shouldn't even let them get here. You should be on top watching the window, stopping them from getting here. You get me? Like the red team's here, right? The red team's spawning here, okay? You know they're coming through this area, the red team. Your teammates are on your side. You guys are fighting, but you're sitting on the new hill doing nothing for 20 seconds. Look how long you're here for. Right now, you should be at this window. Think about it. Do you know where the enemies are coming from? They're coming from there, right? You should be standing there, stopping them from getting through. You shouldn't let them get through. But instead, you're sitting in the hill, and you have no idea where they are. You're just sitting there. Like, that's the key difference. It's not about objective or not. It's about what does the team need? Right now, the team doesn't need anyone in there. The team needs someone cutting the lanes.
I'm here.
All right, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
Because now you check. Again, What if it's too late? What if they rotated? It's a timing thing. And that's exactly what happens. They go through. There's 3 behind you. Turn around, watch the front. So for me, it's just about, you're doing okay, but I don't think you're using your mini-map enough. Again, there's 4 of you in the hill. So if I look around, and I'm if I'm the enemy team, I'm so happy right now. Why? Because remember what I said to you at the start. Imagine if you were standing there and the red team were coming through here. It's so hard to play against because you're behind them, right? But instead, there's 4 of you sitting here. If I'm the red team, all I'm doing is this. I'm sending 1 through this area. I'm sending 1 through the door. I'm sending 1 through the back. And I'm sending 1 through the window. And you guys are getting trapped there. You guys are going to get pinched because there's so much easier for them to break it. Again, it might work in this lobby, but it's not perfect. All of you watching the same way. Everyone's playing compact. Everyone's playing compact. Now you go through 20 seconds. Let's see you rotate. This is fine. You're rotating here. Now they should be here, so you should be ready for a gunfight. You should be expecting a gunfight. You're full sprinting around the corner, okay, bro? And this is what we spoke about in the mechanic session. If you're expecting a gunfight right now, there's no reason to full sprint, right? Like your gun should be ready right now. You should be shouldering it. You should be sliding.
Yeah, right
now,
jumping. I should be sliding. Yeah,
because you know what? It's literally like your active camo. Like right now, look at this. You're full sprinting. What if he comes around the corner and slide cancels you? He's gonna kill you. You shouldn't be full sprinting anywhere in this scenario, okay? It works in this scenario. Again, against better players, I don't think it will work like that. You guys somehow are winning the game now. Honestly, against a better team, you guys should be losing right now. There's no reason you guys should be winning. But the fact that you're winning is more because they are trolling, bro. They've had so many setups. Same thing here. Look, you're going through middle, and you're walking right in. You're walking right through their setup. Okay? Yeah. So a lot of it's the same thing. We'll kind of get through the rest unless it's something different, but a lot of it seems like the same thing. It's kind of just repeated, but like right now they're at the back, so you're going to go through the front. And one more thing I would like you to do is I want you to be a bit more of a player that's a bit more like, I want you to adapt a bit more. I want you to use an AR as well. Pick up MCWs, use your rival. Like don't just be like very like one-dimensional, okay?
Yeah.
Like if you're a sub player, cool, but pick up an MCW. Like right now, an MCW would be great. If there's one on the roof, pick it up. Look at your minimap right now. There's no reason to look left here. And again, this is what I mean by minimap awareness, right? If you think about it, you know they're spawning on your right. There's no reason to even look here. It looks like you're finding an enemy here, but there's never going to be one here. They're all going to be in your right. And there's one right there. This guy in your right, this wolf skin, he should kill you. Again, the players you're going up against, I think you're actually better than them. I don't think they're that good, to be honest with you. That's fine. It's no kind of problem with them. They're obviously learning the game as well. But I want you to be a bit more clinical here. Even right now, look what you're pre-aiming. Look. You see where I'm coming from? Like you just got 2 of them, right? You fried them, and look what you start doing. Look at this for me. Look, right here. You see where I'm coming from? It looks like a bit random. It looks random.
I'm trying to look at my teammates to see they're doing okay. Like, what's wrong with that? I'm like,
that's literally what
are you
like,
good teammates? You know,
4 people. You should be rotating right now. But now look, oh, how does he kill you? What? Oh, it's because you're standing in the open. Yeah. So it's a few good plays and then just a few little silly mistakes that we got to work through.
Yeah.
Because now look, now you're up by 50. You're going through middle. You're going through the hill. There's a guy right underneath you. Look at the minimap. Oh no, there's no way you just run past this guy. Look at the minimap for me. Right on your left.
Where?
Okay? Look on your left. Right there. Pink dot. Right in front of you. Right here, bro.
I don't see it.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I didn't see that. I didn't see
exactly.
that.
This is the thing though. Even when I'm watching right now, you're going through, okay?
So he's inside. So
no,
he's
inside.
Right
here. No. He's right here. So if you look at the lines, it tells you where the buildings are, right? So this line is a little wall. So he's literally this little vent you're on is this bit here. So he is right underneath you. So all you need to do right now, you're crossing. He's right there. Look, he's right there. Right there.
Oh my God.
But you're so obsessed with the hill, you just forget him. You just run to the hill. Look, you're standing on the hill now. But again, your teammates don't need you there. They need you cutting lanes. You just stood there.
He killed me. Yeah.
And again,
I didn't even notice that.
Because you're just running on the hill. You're just constantly right now. Look, you know he's on your left, but you're running on the hill. Look, you're just running on the hill. So we need to stop running on the hill and start playing for like positioning a bit more. Okay. Same thing. Exact same thing. There's a guy right there. You get him. There's still one more on the hill. Yeah. There's still one more on the hill. And they're just slow there. It's just a bit slow. I don't mind the cruise missile. Terrible cruise missile.
Yeah, terrible. We don't want to talk about it, please.
To be honest, I didn't even mind the cruise missile, but it was just not executed too well. And again, bro, like you guys are like right now, you know they're gonna be on the right, okay? Slide cancel, get behind cover, slide cancel, shoulder it, but you're standing out again. In this scenario, you know where they're coming from. You know they're coming through the tunnel, yeah? So right now, what can we do differently? Right now, chuck a stun in that tunnel. I like that you went right here. This is really good. But the tunnel's a key feature right now. The tunnel's open for you. Bro, chuck a stun in that tunnel right now. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, a stun in that tunnel.
See, right now, I know there's that first one in the tunnel. I believe.
Again,
I think that's
but it should be earlier though. But it should be earlier though, right? Look, he ends up killing you.
Oh, I didn't even see the guy.
But if you think about it, it should be right now. Like your teammate's going left here, right? You right now.
I should be chucking.
Exactly right now. Stun. If you chucked a stun right now, you would have slowed him down. And you look, this head glitch right there. Stand on it. Watch the tunnel. You know that your teammate needs help there. But instead, now look what you do. You go right. You're going right, and then all you're doing is standing right and watching your. Look at your centering right now. You're centering where you just came from. There's no way someone could be there, right? So it's just little things. When we pause it, we're like, oh my god, you're right. Your centering is actually really bad here because you're centering behind you where you know no one's going to be. Okay, so if we slow it down, it makes a lot more sense. And the difficult thing is doing it in the moment. So this isn't like, oh, why aren't you doing this? I completely get it. I thought you were going to ban that. I thought you were going to report that guy.
No, sometimes that shit pops up sometimes.
That's all good. And again, right now it's an even game, right? Even game. Look what happens. Look what happens. You go in the hill, no map pressure. Two of you in the hill. Guess what happens? He's behind you. No map pressure. And now you spawn out. You guys spawn out now. You guys spawn out now. Crazy. Look, now you spawn the other side of the map. You literally lost spawns like that. So taking our time. Right now, think about this, okay? This is your setup right now. You're all going through bridge. I want you to be honest with me. If you're going through bridge right now, is there any chance you're checking a guy in this corner or are you checking a guy on top of you right now? Do you think you're going to do that?
No.
So now what's harder to play against? A guy here right on top or a player here? What's harder to play against?
The guy that's on top of you already.
Because it's an off angle, right? And you're panicking and you're running to the hill. Look, I guarantee you, because we know how you've been playing right now, you and your team are going to sprint with your gun out. Look, exactly like that. Now imagine, remember I said this at the start as well. Imagine if you were standing there. That would be so annoying to deal with. And you're seeing it right now from the other side. So where I wanted you to stand, right? Remember I told you to stand here? Imagine if the enemies were doing that. Imagine if the enemies listened to me. They would kill you right now and they would spawn you even further back. Because look at this, you're going through the front. They would have killed you by now. Another thing is, look, they're letting you in. So both teams are having no map pressure. Both teams having no map pressure. And that happens in these lobbies. So you just got to make sure you're maintaining map pressure, okay? Yeah. Because look, you can look at the kill feed and say, bro, my guy got 5 kills. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't think that's why you guys lost. Sure, he was terrible. Don't get me wrong. Maybe you win if he starts shooting, but it was just the fact that you guys had no map pressure. Like for me, if you look at actual kills, one got 39, right? So the balance was there because the other guy got 90. You know what I mean? Like he got 20 more kills than you. So we can say as a team, it balanced out a little bit. For me, the kills wasn't the main issue. It was more the fact that there was no map control. It just looks like such a weird game. So I really want you to do better with map control, bro. Look at this lobby. You're playing against a level 46 silver, 42 silver. You're one of the lowest silvers. That's good. That means you're making progression. You're almost gold, okay? So you need to be like, okay, this lobby, I'm better than them. How can I just be that good? I need to just take control. All right, bro?
Yeah.
YouTube, I'm gonna end that one there. Fresh, any words for YouTube?
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. He's great. He does very great reviews. So I will see you guys later. Peace.
YouTube, catch you guys there. Peace.